Thank you for attending Clearfly's portal training, Creating Tickets. During this session, we'll cover the 3 reasons why you would create a ticket and how to do so. Those 3 reasons are for sales or orders. So an example would be to add a product or service to an existing customer's account. Service or troubleshooting tickets. So you're going to report an issue or possibly the customer is moving. The 3rd reason is the customer or yourselves have a question regarding a invoice or question regarding an invoice, excuse me. So let's go ahead and look at the Clearfly portal and look to see how that is done. All right, so this is a Clearfly demo portal. The first thing that you would do, again, as I've always stated before, depending on your permission levels within the Clearfly portal, your view may look a little different, but we're primarily going to focus on the management, support, and provisioning dashboard down here. So what you would end up doing is going to the management, support, provisioning dashboard. From here, you would go to the customer's account. So there's a couple ways to get there. One is you can click on the account tab if you have multiple customers or many customers, I should say. You can always sort by the name and scroll through that list. Or of course, you can come up to the search bar and type in the customer's name. So we will do that, widgets. And it'll take you right to that customer's account. So if you have a question regarding, or you need to open up a ticket, excuse me, to add a product or service, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the Accounts tab. All right, most customers have a single BAN or billing account or address. If we were to look at Duo, for example, this account, and we go to their Accounts tab, that one you can see there's multiple billing account addresses. So 100 Roos Street and 333 Baxter Street. If we wanted to add a service to a specific BAN or location, you're going to click on that BAN or location, and you're going to click Tickets. All right. I know many of you may see, we go back to Duo, you do see a ticket tab. And yes, you can absolutely 100% just go to Tickets, Create. But I like associating as much specifics or adding as much specifics to the ticket as possible. And it really cuts down the number of questions that get generated from Clearfly back to you. And it also expedites the speed at which the ticket gets processed. So yes, you can definitely come to the Tickets tab, click Create, or try to get down to finite section as you can. And in this scenario, from a sales and adding a product or service, you're going to go to the accounts. You're going to pick which of the locations you want to add the service to. And we're going to pick the 333 Baxter Street. And click that BAN, click the Tickets tab at that point, and click Create. It's going to ask you, is this a ticket regarding a problem? Do you want to report a problem? Do you have a question, or you want to make a request? If you're adding a product or service, it's going to be a make a request. All right. If you have a question regarding that specific BAN, of course you can click there, or if they're having an issue, which really isn't going to be a sales ticket, it's going to be more of a support ticket, and that will come into play in just a little bit. So let's go ahead and make a request. What kind of request do you have? Fax request, an internet request, which really isn't something we do anymore. Is it a billing request or something else? So we're going to pick voice and fax. Again, it's going to ask you to verify the location. Since we went to the BAN itself to create the ticket, that is the one that's going to come up. If we had went to the Clearfly or to the ticket tab, then it's going to populate with the first ban, and then you'd have to pick, choose the proper one. So since we went into the ban, we're already there, it's already populated, we can click next. And then the subject should be as specific as you can be. So add c-fax 250 no ATA. All right. In the description, you're going to add a description. If you're porting a number, you're going to want to list that number that's going to be ported. If it's going to be new number, you just simply type in new number. All right. Next. Who should Clearfly with? It may be yourself, or it may be somebody within your organization, or it could possibly even be the customer themselves. So you would click here, and if there was anybody listed under Duo LLC, their name would be there. And if there were more than one person listed under ABC, you would be able to scroll through that. But we're going to go ahead and pick Joe Smith. If the phone number doesn't come up, you may want to add that. And actually, let me just go back. See if I can go back. Let me just say, we'll leave the email out. And you're going to click Create Ticket. All right, that's pretty much it. The ticket's been created. Joe Smith is the watcher, which is yourself or somebody else. If you don't need to watch that ticket, you can click on Watch. The update button here is to provide any additional information. So we may want to say that new number from Bozeman Rate Center, turn up May 1st. All right. At this point, you're going to click who do you want to assign that to, Clearfly or the customer being yourself. So we'll say Clearfly and update. All right. Very simple. That's really all there is to it. If you have any files that you want to upload, you can go ahead and upload. Otherwise, you're set. As soon as Clearfly responds to that, you will get notified to your email address if there was an email address associated with it, but you'll also get an indication that there has been a comment added to the ticket. Okay. All right, let's go back. Let's again come to the management dashboard, and let's do a ticket for support. So again, as I mentioned earlier, you can just come to the tickets tab, and well, you wouldn't be able to do one there. We have to pick a customer, so we have to come to widgets. You can come to the tickets tab and just create here, or since it is a support issue, again, you want to try to get it as finite as you possibly can. And we're going to make a ticket because there's some issues with a phone call. Okay, maybe garbled messages or garbled voice, maybe a disconnect, whatever. You're going to come to the voice tab. You're going to pick the voice group that is relevant. All right. If it is only regarding a specific phone number, you can even pick the phone number itself. So we're just going to go ahead and include or make the ticket on 406-794-2000. We're going to click Tickets and Create. So what happens now, because we've went all the way down to the phone number, the ticket will include the voice group and it will include the specific phone number. Okay. So we're going to click Create, Report a Problem, Voice and Fax, Subject, Poor Audio. Okay. And again, the description, this part is going to be a summary. But as much information as you can put into the ticket, the better, and the quicker it can be resolved. So the description would be incoming calls very choppy. All right. Click next. Again, suggested contact. Could be the customer if you want to include them, or because it's a support person, is going to pull up whoever is set up to auto watch tickets within your organization. So it's Joe Smith. All right. And we're going to create the ticket. So as you can see with the association section here, it's got the summary account or the customer's account number, their name, the specific ban or the billing location. Because we built it under the voice group and a specific number, those two are also included. Okay. Since it is a support ticket, you're always going to want to include a call example. All right. So we're just going to copy this because we know it's going to be coming into this number. We're going to click call example. You're going to specify the date the issue happened, the time the issue happened. So it may say Central, East, Pacific Standard, whatever your time zone, this is going to be the time zone or the time that you enter. All right. So this demo indicates that I am set up as Mountain Standard Time or Mountain Daylight Time. So we're going to go ahead and pick the time. We'll just say 03:00 p.m. All right. Never seen the SIP caller ID portion used, but you are going to select the direction, incoming, calling number. So we'll just put a number in there, 205-4701. This is the phone number of the person who called us. And they called the phone number that we indicated in the ticket. The symptom, you've got a choice of preset issues, or of course you can click other and enter any additional details down below. So we're going to say calls fade, no, poor audio from called to calling. All right. And again, you can put whatever additional information happened only once. Okay. Click add. And now that ticket has been created with the call example. All right. Clearfly's support department will get notified that there's that ticket, and they will go ahead and have all the relevant information and start looking for that call example. Okay. They will provide any feedback within the update section. And as soon as that's been resolved, either they will close it or you can close the call or the ticket, excuse me. All right. Now let's look at the third type of ticket, and that is an invoicing ticket or a billing question. So again, let's come back to the dashboard, go to the customer's account, find the customer that we're looking for, and we'll just go ahead and do Ziff Corp this time. Let's make sure that they have all right, maybe Ziff Corp isn't a good option. We'll just go with widgets again. So we come in here, we go to the Invoice tab. All right. You're not going to be able to create an invoice here at all. But if we do know that we have a question regarding a specific invoice, so we know it's going to be regarding invoice 000003. What I would typically do is just copy it. All right, if we click on that invoice, there's no ticket section here. So let's go back to the main screen. We're going to come to tickets. We're going to create the ticket here. We're going to make a request or have a question, okay? So if it's a question regarding an invoice, you're going to say have a question. You're going to select billing. And again, the subject should be as specific as you can be. Question regarding charges on invoice 00003. All right. And the description, again, it's just a brief summary. Can you please call to discuss invoice charges? Okay, click next. Again, you can open it up for the customer and we will contact the customer, or if you want us to contact you, you're going to go ahead and select yourself. All right. Make sure that you put your phone number in there if there isn't one already populated and you're going to create the ticket. All right. And that's as simple as it gets. There's no call example required for that. And most likely you're not going to upload a file unless you want to upload the invoice. But Clearfly will have access to that invoice. Okay. So that's really it. Again, just a real quick recap. When you're creating a ticket, try to get as detailed as you possibly can. Try to dig down as far into the portal to the most relevant piece before you create a ticket, just so it associates everything to that, and it'll just expedite the ticket being processed. Okay. So again, what you're going to do is you're going to come to the management dashboard. You're going to find the customer's account either by scrolling through your account access or typing their name up in the search bar. Once you get there, you're going to determine if it's a sales type of request. Then you're going to want to come to the specific account, go to the account, go to the tickets, and create a ticket. Okay. If it is a support ticket, then you're going to want to come to the voice tab. You're going to go to a specific voice group. If it's relevant to a certain number only, you're going to select that number. Otherwise, you're going to build the ticket under the voice group itself by clicking the tickets tab, and you're going to click create. All right. If it is a billing ticket, so you've got questions regarding billing, again, we're going to come to the customer's account. I always go to the invoice tab, find out which invoice I've got a question on, and I copy that. Then I am going to just jump right on over to the tickets tab, and I'm going to create the ticket from there. Okay. Lastly, if we again look at the customer's account, if there are open tickets, they will show up under the ticket tab with a quantity. All right. If we look at widgets, for example, there's 3. If you're curious to see all the tickets that they have or have ever been created on that account, you can click on the tickets tab, and it's going to show all the open ones, but any closed ones from the history of them becoming a Clearfly customer will also show up if you click on the show all. All right, folks, Well, that is what I wanted to cover on this. Again, my name is Tom Hall, and my contact information is listed here. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, feel free to reach out to me. Otherwise, your primary point of contact at Clearfly, from a sales perspective at least, it's going to be one of these three gentlemen, either Sam Johnson, Bob Jenkins, or Rob Lewis. If you have suggestions or recommendations as well that you'd like to share with Clearfly and all the other Clearfly partners, feel free to go to the Clearfly community. You can access that multiple ways. If you're at the Clearfly portal, you're going to scroll down to the bottom and you're going to click community. It's probably the best way to get there. And you can go ahead and create a new topic or scroll through some of the existing topics that that other partners or Clearfly has added to the Clearfly community. All right. So again, Sam, Bob Jenkins, Rob Lewis, and my name is Tom Hall. And thank you so much for attending. And all of us at Clearfly are very appreciative of your support. And our success is 100% dependent on yours. So we are here to help. Thank you so much and have a wonderful weekend.